It's not that learning a language takes a lot of time, it's that you are taking a lot of time. Have you ever considered that maybe, just maybe, you might be the cause to your misfortune? To the fact that you are progressing so slowly that you have to watch a video like this? And let me tell you, it's not about talent. Talent is pointless when it comes to language learning. Small infants learn languages, and they do it like that, like nothing. They don't think of it as studying, they just get it into your brain. And you can do the same. The difference being that you are a fucking grown-ass person. You should be able to do what they take 2 years to do in 1 month. I mean, scale it up. They have, what, 1 year? Let's say you have 15 times more than 1 year. 20 times more than 1 year. You should be able to do what they take 2 years to learn in 1/20th of that. So why doesn't it take you that little? Why are you taking so long? There are 2 main reasons why you are taking so fucking long. And with the first one you will need to be honest with yourself. Are you spending 100% of your free time on language learning? Are you really studying all the time you have free? Really try to think of it and ask yourself what percentage of your free time is spent on language learning. I'm not going to be giving you this sense of calm that everyone else would be giving you and give you this study method that makes you 1% better. Because study methods do that. They raise your level by 1%. But you are lacking the 99% that gets you to the place where you can use that 1%, you know? You get those 99% by wanting the process and not the result. You don't need to care about being able to speak French. You need to care about being able to love studying French. You need to be able to tell yourself that you love taking that book and reading those sentences in it, because that's what makes you unstoppable. With that, you can aim at making 100% of your free time just language learning time. This time is free, for a reason, and you are free to choose as well what you will do with this time. It is all up to you how you use it. So when you think about it, if even by some chance, by some miracle, you watch some great video that could raise your studying pace by 5%, that could make you learn a bit faster, really fast, compared to other studying methods, you wouldn't be able to use it unless you actually really wanted to progress in your language. And you really want to progress in your language only when you dedicate all of your free time to the language. In the evening, you might not yet feel sleepy, so you pick up a book. In the morning, when the sun rises, you might have woken up a bit more early than you need to before work or school, so you pick up a book. On the toilet, you always keep that one precious book hidden on that shelf, so that when you're there, pushing your hardest, you take it and read. These are the things that make the difference between the language learner and language learner. This group of language learners is so huge that almost everyone in the world is one of them. Your father, who doesn't know any language, might come to you saying that he knows Spanish or any other language just because he knows how to say merci, merci beaucoup, and something else, I don't know French. But you only become the language learner once you push yourself to really incorporate language learning as part of your lifestyle, when you have all of your free time really focused on this thing. I'm not saying that you have to at once start spending all of your free time reading books, because that's impossible. You can't really force your brain to do that. It's not used to it yet. So you can start getting accustomed to this discipline of learning a language non-stop by listening to music in that language, or watching movies, or if you're studying Japanese by chance, anime. I loved anime when I was learning Japanese. A really cool thing to do is to listen to podcasts on the bus. Really anything. I'm going to be really clear with you. Almost no one does that much. No one tries to push through and do everything they can to learn a language. They don't commute by bus, by having their earphones in and listening to podcast. They don't poop while reading a book. They don't listen to French music each time they're at the city hall and waiting to get some of their documents stamped. They just don't have that much discipline or maybe motivation. Though motivation doesn't really get you far. As soon as you become different and start acting like I say you should be, while others will be taking those 5 long years of learning language with teachers and having others kick them in their balls to just try to learn 10 new vocabulary words, you will just breeze through the language in 1 fucking month and already be on your 50th in those 5 years. It's incomparable how much you can do as long as you really try. Being the cause of your own slow progress kills your soul, so prevent it. The second reason for your slow language learning progress is that you are probably choosing the wrong mediums. I mean, I admit, music is really the easiest thing to do to learn a language. You just enjoy it, so of course you would have no problem learning with music, but it's just water. Water that fills your stomach, makes you feel full for 3 seconds, and then you get hungry again. It's something that just helps you digest the real nutritious food. In that case, that would be reading a book. You might be thinking that as long as you put in so much music into your brain, you will get the same result as if you read a few lines of a book, that in the end it just balances out, that the music can maybe even win out because of just how much more enjoyable it is compared to reading a book. But not really. As I said, it always stays being a water. It doesn't ever become nutritious. I'm not saying it's bad. It can fill your lazing time by something at least a bit more productive and help you immerse. Just keep in mind that it's not enough to do music alone. After all, you are here to learn a language. You don't care about something as simple as difficulty. You accept the difficulty so that you can progress. That the difficulty is the most useful thing. It has been actually proven by research that to learn something, anything, the most effective way to do it is by studying in a challenging way. So you have to do the difficult things to learn a language. For example, read a book. Reading really is the most nutritious, I believe. When I was still in school, I thought to myself, let's do this German reading marathon. I had like 2 weeks filled with nothing but lying on a bed and reading a book. It was these 4 books. Hobbit, in German. I read them all those 4 books, in 2 weeks. And the results I got were astonishing. At the beginning of the marathon, I was at B1, low B1. I just got out of A2 at that time. And afterwards, I was close to C1 level. And in 2 weeks, something that usually takes 7 months, people normally take 7 months to do what I did, get from B1 to B2. But I did it in 2 weeks, simply because I read fucking books. So please listen to me at least in this one. Read books. Though I'm not saying that you mustn't listen to music or do anything other than reading, since that's probably easier and can get you accustomed to learning a language properly 24/7, or rather spend all of your free time learning a language, since you need to sleep, obviously. But I just wanted to tell you that reading a book is the most efficient.